William Samoei Ruto, Rigathi Gachagua, must answer to this kind of harassment that has come back. He is being charged with belonging to Mogeki. Kamera ni nyingi na wewe bwana. Unataka nikuangalie tu.
There have been an attempt to force Maina to join Kenya Kwanza. As a matter of fact, he was being told yesterday in Nakuru by some officers that if he joined Kenya Kwanza, then the whole thing will be dropped.
They were able to sneak in and sneak our clan out of the room where we were. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We came here in the morning with our client, the Honorable Maina Njenga. Maina Njenga was accompanied by about 6 lawyers, including myself, Professor Wajakoya, Jeremiah Kioni, and we had our Paul, who was the other lawyer there? Well, about 7 lawyers, Paul Mangi. And Ndegwa, his lawyer, was with him in Nakuru yesterday. What has happened is that while asking why he had been summoned here, the DCI said there were fresh charges that were to be preferred against Maina Njenga. They have just charged him afresh. And as they were charging him, we were insisting that he be accompanied by his lawyers to court. Unfortunately, they were able to sneak in and sneak our clan out of the room where we were. As we speak, we were told he was being taken to Nakuru courts.
There have been an attempt to force Maina to join Kenya Kwanza. As a matter of fact, he was being told yesterday in Nakuru by some officers that if he joined Kenya Kwanza, then the whole thing will be dropped. And what we know is that the fight is on the mountain. Somebody wants to take the mountain by all means. And in that case, we know very well that Maina Njenga is not going to cross over. They are trying to force him to cross over so that he can denounce Azimio. But Maina is adamant, and Maina has told them, you can take me to court, you can kill me. This is all politics. This is all politics, because even if you read the charges, these charges take us back to Moi era, where opponents of the government were charged fictitiously. But we are optimistic that the courts will release him on bail, and we shall continue. Shame on them. Whoever is actually trying to do this will know that his days are numbered. You can never stay in power forever. You cannot intimidate your own subjects forever. You cannot want to rule people by force. You cannot also, at the same time, want to coerce your own population so that they can go your direction. I will hand over now to my colleague here, Mr. Kioni, to speak.
Tell us what are the charges? Then you tell us. I want to know the charges.
The charges are that he is being charged with belonging to Mogeki. And they put the name Mogeki in in quotes, meaning that they are also not certain of the charge. It is a case of harassment, and this is still the harassment you also saw at the ORPP, harassing Jubilee. Let me say this, and I rarely say this. It is actually an onslaught on Kikuyus. An onslaught on Kikuyus. And they are fearful of Kikuyus coming together and speaking in one voice. You will not stop it. You lied to us for 4 years. They went into UDA because you lied to them on propaganda. They have moved out of UDA. It will take Maina Njenga and many of us to put them together. We have these colleagues in Azimio, and the threat, that the fear they have is of Azimio remaining as a unit and more people coming to join it. Those charges are really no charges, and the way they even took him from us was through a lie and snatching him from us in the most unprofessional manner. But tumekuwako. Hii sheria ambao wanaitumia ni ile tulipitisha sisi wenyewe. We were part of the committee, myself and Wamarwa, that did that law back in the 10th parliament. There is no way they will find him guilty at that law. They will have to look for other charges. Kwa hivyo hii ni harassment, na watu ambao wanajua Maina na ni marafiki wa Maina na wanampenda Hii ni kazi lazima tuifanye kisiasa. Yes, si mambo ya sheria, hii ni mambo ya siasa. Ni kama ile tu ya Jubilee, ni mambo ya siasa. Unaona mabarua zinatumwa usiku, watu wanaokotwa usiku. We are back to very dangerous dark days in this country.
How was he picked from that?
They write to him. We were consulting on how should this be done. And they told him that come, the DCI wants to consult you. The DCI wanted to talk to have a final word as to whether to charge him or not. But instead of allowing us in, they just dropped a metal gate and blocked the lawyers from him. And they snatched him. The most unconstitutional manner of doing these things.
What about the other charge about the guns and the bank?
They are just, and they don't even relate to him. Those charges were in another place. Kamera ni nyingi na wewe bwana. Unataka nikuangalie tu.
Sawa.
Are you getting?
Yes.
There is an anticipatory board. They went to Nakuru. They failed to allow him to take a plea because they did not think that is enough harassment. So you can actually see a systematic way. When we got here, there was a charge sheet that had been prepared in Nakuru. They came and prepared another charge sheet when we were still waiting there. They told him to sign to it, but we told him he cannot. He has a right to remain silent until he is in a proper court of law. So they are really just harassing him, just like they are going to start harassing many Kenyans. Kwa hivyo kuweni tayari, wakati wa kiimula umerudi. Hakuna kitu tumekuwa kule, hata maji hawana, hakuna tu ni kuongea tu kutusubua. Hakuna kitu tumekuwa tukifanya tangu tuingie kule. Walikuwa wanaongea wao wenyewe wakipiga simu hapa na pale kuwakifikiria watamtoa kivipi kutoka kwetu.
Governor,
the former DCI Kioni.
This is a perfect case of weaponizing of the DCI. A weaponized institution. Kama unataka kujua ni hii. It is not what we were talking about state capture. This is now a weapon to harass Kenyans. Yes.
Excuse me. Nafikiri Wakenya wote wanajionea vile kunaenda, na sio mambo ya Maina peke yake, ni mambo ya Wakenya. Haki inastahili kutendewa Mkenya yeyote, awe Maina, awe Otieno, awe Langat ama awe nani. Lakini this discriminative approach, watu walikuwa na complain that hii ndio ilikuwa shida ya Kenya. Inaonekana mahali tunaenda ndio baya zaidi, na huu ni ule mjadala wa shareholders and non-shareholders. Kama wewe sio shareholder, unaweza teswa, unaweza fanyiwa chochote. Na hii ndio kitu tunasema, tusipochunga tunaingia kwa shida kubwa zaidi. Kwa sababu sisi kile tunasema ni haki ionekane tu imetendeka. Hakuna haja ya kushika mtu na umwambii vile. Shida ni gani? Mpeleka kotini, anakuwa release na koti, anajipeleka hapa na huwezi sema kile kinafanyika. Sasa tumeambiwa amepelekwa Kiambu. Kwa hivyo hata sisi hatujui ameenda wapi, lakini shida ile kubwa ni mwelekeo ambao tunachukua ni mwelekeo wa miaka 30 iliyopita ama ni mwelekeo wa kwenda mbele, kwa sababu this profiling, hiyo ndio shida. Everybody who appears to be having a dissenting voice anakuwa profiled as a shareholder. And hii debate ya shareholder need to go to UN. This is not a debate. This is not a debate which can be dealt with here, because you are actually talking about profiling. Ati if you are aligned to this side, wewe mambo yako, you are toasted, unapatiwa vitu vikubwa, unafanya nini? If you are not say to be aligned to that side, you are a non-shareholder and anything can be done to you. That's why we are saying this business of shareholder and shareholder, we must take it to UN. We want to be told what non-shareholders are supposed to do. Kama ni tupewe nchi yetu na tuwekewe hema tukae huko, because what is coming here is that people have been profiled and people have been branded. And for the coming 5-10 years, there is a category of community or people in this country who will remain condemned. We want to insist, and I want to insist what Laila said the other day. We are making papers. We are going to go to UN. We want a clear global interpretation. What is this shareholder and shareholder policy of running a government? Because that is what is leading to such. Some people can be abused, some people can be tortured, but there are others who are supposed to enjoy the cream and to be pampered because they are shareholders. That is the basis of the problem in this republic, because that's a defined policy: shareholder, non-shareholder. Kama wewe si shareholder, unastahili kulala kwako macho ikiwa imefunguka. If you are a shareholder, this is your country. That is a problem. I'm not talking about Maina Njenga myself. I'm talking about shareholders and non-shareholders, my brother. Because you see, tomorrow it will be you. You'll be asking, who do you think is behind the walls of this reporter? Sidio? Tomorrow, I will not know. But the principle of shareholder and non-shareholder can cut across anybody. So long as you are not known to be a shareholder with a particular share percentage, then anything can happen to you. You can be killed. Our lives are in danger simply because you're not a shareholder. If you are a reporter and you're not a shareholder, again, you suffer the same. But if you are a reporter and you are a shareholder, you are safe. So it is the issue of shareholding and non-shareholding. And the fight is much bigger because what watasanywa hapa in the name of shareholding and non-shareholding. That is the problem, because that's a philosophy. When that comes in, the only rescue there can only be United Nations.
There is no way this kind of an activity or this kind of thing can happen without the highest office of the land knowing. William Samoei Ruto, Rigathi Gachagua, must answer to this kind of harassment that has come back within 8 months of their being in office. I said it before and I want to say it again. There is a real fear of Kikuyus being together with Raila. And that is why these onslaughts, you'll see them on any section of the Kikuyu that is leaning towards Raila. They will try and take away Jubilee. They will try and take away Maina Njenga. They will try and take away any other person who seems that can grow the strength of Azimio, because Azimio, it is the voice of the voiceless. And we want to tell them this will not cower us away. The way they have handled Maina Njenga inside here, you can tell they are also fearful. If they had a genuine case against him, they would have processed him like any other person is processed. But they have already treated him like a criminal, not like a suspect. And we were there as lawyers. We were prepared to present him to the next place that they wanted, but they chose to snatch him and take away from us. We also told them clearly, the confrontation that was outside here was caused by them. They are the ones who are causing the apprehension they are the ones inciting the public. They are the ones raising the temperatures in this country. And I don't think they really want to take us through that route. Kwa hivyo ni vizuri wachunge sana. Na nashukuru.
Who is behind this?
Behind this thing is when you have said that you are in charge of a country and these kind of things happen, you are looking at an institution like this that is so weaponized. It is not independent. The person responsible is the president himself, ama ule mnasema ni president mwenye aliingia kwa hiyo ofisi na huyo mwingine wake. Hao wawili ndio wanatakana kujibu wa Kenya. Don't pretend. Do not pretend. This is a political thing. It's not a criminal thing.